Hello everyone, Joe Neat here, Sea of Thieves executive producer with another weekly dev update. So today I wanted to give a little bit of an update around future thinking for Sea of Thieves and stuff that's coming and also how we're going to talk about things that are coming in the future. So firstly, I want to look back a little bit. I've talked about this quite a lot before. We're just past 6 months after launch. We shipped the game and then we've released these 3 major updates. We've done a bunch of build rat adventures and we've learned so much in terms of how we deliver the game to players and also the game itself, the experience itself. We've got so much feedback, so much data that we really have to make sure that we apply that into our future planning and the future things that we bring into the game. From a process perspective, I really want to continue to iterate the importance of us, with all of our updates coming to the game, that we make sure that we test with pioneers, we take feedback, we ensure that we're not introducing bugs into the game. That's a really, really important part of the process, and especially moving forward as we get to newer updates, newer things that we're bringing into the game that might even be bigger changes to the experience than things we've previously done. It's super important that we really make the most of pioneer testing and we make the most of getting time to iterate and take feedback from our players. Festival of the Dam, which is our next build rat adventure, is coming on October 31st, and that's currently going through the pioneer process right now. So we've been testing, we've been taking feedback, and obviously ensuring that we're not introducing bugs. And just a reminder as well that Forsaken Shores, the kind of campaign, the time-limited campaign, will end by then, so you won't be able to earn cosmetics from that point onwards. So you've got 1 week left to earn the Forsaken Shores cosmetics. So that's kind of process, that's the thing we're going to be applying to all of our updates moving forward. But at the same time, we've obviously been looking at feedback from across the community around launch and ever since, and looking at data and what are the kind of things people are wanting the most from Sea of Thieves. And so when we think about future updates for Sea of Thieves, we're definitely building that thinking and that kind of feedback into our future plans. So the next content update that's coming to Sea of Thieves is coming in November, and it's called Shrouded Spoils. So I'm going to give it a little bit of an insight into some of the things that are coming as part of Shrouded Spoils, but also as we get closer to the release of that in November, we will put together a content update video like we've done before, listing all of the things that are coming in this, because it's a real kind of collection of features and content that we've been pulling together based on looking at feedback across the whole community. So some of the things that are coming in this, expanded ship customization. So the keener-eyed amongst you may have seen glimpses of this in some of our previous videos, but customization for the wheel, the cannon, the capstan, so really allowing you to continue to kind of enhance the look of your ship. It's a big thing that people have been kind of excited about and asking for, so we're bringing that into Shrouded Spoils. Another mechanic that we're introducing into the Shrouded Spoils update is the introduction of fog into the world. So this is something that can roll in at kind of any time, and it really obstructs the vision for the player and really, makes visibility a lot harder, but really makes the crow's nest a really kind of important part of the experience now. We're climbing up into the crow's nest. You're going to have an opportunity to almost look out over the bank of fog, be able to see things in the distance, and really makes that a kind of vital part of ship navigation. And it's going to mean that anything in the world, islands and rocks and stuff, suddenly become much more treacherous because of the visibility ahead of you when you're kind of caught in a bank of fog, if it's rolled in and is really affecting your visibility. And it's going to be eerie, and the audio team have done an amazing job of really kind of upping the creaks and the noise that you hear of your ship when you're sailing through the fog itself. Really looking forward to how fog, just as a mechanic in the world, changes the dynamic of adventures when this kind of happens. And again, it will just be an emergent thing that can roll in, much like it can in the real world. Another thing that we're bringing in as well is commendations specifically for Pirate Legends. So this is goals that only Pirate Legends can go and achieve, that you're going to have to be going and doing when you're on your kind of Athena voyages. And so we've heard loud and clear that Pirate Legends really want specific goals for them, new things to go and do. So we're bringing in those as part of the Shrouded Spoils update. So there is a bunch of other stuff that's coming with this, but I'm going to save that for when we do the full content update video for it. But really wanted to give people a glimpse behind the name, the Shrouded Spoils, and some of the stuff that's coming with that. But yeah, it's really just a collection of a bunch of stuff that we've pulled together based on feedback, based off stuff people have been asking for, and it's a really cool update. So there will be more to share on that soon, but that will be coming in November. So beyond the Shrouded Spoils update that's coming, I know people are really keen to get a glimpse into the future of Sea of Thieves beyond that. On November the 10th, at the XO18 event, which is in Mexico City, we're going to be appearing on Inside Xbox, and Craig and I are both going to be talking about what's to come beyond this. So we're going to be revealing the next content update for Sea of Thieves beyond the Shrouded spoils live on that show. We've got a trailer that we're working on. It's a really exciting update, a real kind of change to Sea of Thieves, a real new addition to the whole experience. And we're going to be talking about that, talking about the update itself, and most importantly, what our plans are for testing this new content update with our community, because it's going to be something that requires a lot of feedback, a lot of iteration, a lot of testing, because it is a real change, a real new addition to Sea of Thieves. So I can't really go into any more detail beyond that because we really want to save the reveal for XO18 and the Inside Xbox episode that we'll be appearing on. But it's really exciting. I'm so keen and eager to talk about it and to talk more. So we're on Inside Xbox on the 10th, and then there is actually, I think, going to be a live panel as well the day after, where we're going to be talking in more detail about both this and our plans beyond that as well. So really exciting kind of moment in time, I think that's going to be for us, and we'll have a lot more to share about our future content and the exciting stuff that we've been working on, behind the scenes the last few months, as we've also been releasing these other content updates. So a reminder that Festival of the Damned is coming up on the 31st, and I believe we're going to be releasing a trailer today as well, just a little glimpse into what you can expect from this. So keep an eye out on our channels for that. Finally, a reminder, I'm out at TwitchCon in San Jose over the weekend, so if you're there, please come and say hi to me and the rest of the team that are there. We've got a really cool stand, we've got a bunch of cool stuff, and I'm sure I'll leak some info about upcoming things to anyone that asks, especially if I've got a drink in hand. So yeah, really exciting times for Sea of Thieves. Thanks for listening, as always, and one final thing, in fact, is that I'm going to be in Seattle next week for some business meetings with kind of Xbox, and so I won't be doing the video next week, so you'll have Drew Stevens back for a special guest appearance, so something to look forward to for next week, and I will see you on the seas. So thanks very much. Cheers.
Thank you very much for watching. If you want to stay up to date with everything Sea of Thieves, then subscribe to our channel and click that little ship's bell for all those notifications. Cheers. Don't worry, I'll just wait here. I'm not doing much anyway. Couple of good videos there if you want to watch.